Welcome back, you all. In this class, you are going to study the long-term effect of exercise on muscle system. In previous class, you learned the short-term effect of exercise on muscle system. So let's continue the short-term, long-term effect of exercise on muscle system. The first and important change is muscle size. It is mostly determined by person's genetics but can be affected with a life choice like anabolic steroid, exercise, and healthy foods. Exercising specific muscles regularly can increase their size by up to 60%. This increase in muscle size is mainly due to increased diameter of individual muscle fiber. The size of muscle fiber increase. The satellite cells seems only to add several damage muscle cells to heal, not to increase in number. A tissue can undergo two types of quantitative growth. Hypertrophy. Hypertrophy is an increase wide of individual muscle fiber. The size of muscle fiber is usually responsible for gain in strength and muscle endurance. Weight training cause the hypertrophy of muscles. Second is endurance exercise can also increase the amount of myoglobin in a cell as increase aerobic respiration increase the need of oxygen. In essence, a biological effort to repair or replace damaged muscles fiber begin with the satellite cells fusing together and to the muscles fiber, often leading to increase in muscles fiber cross-section area or hypertrophy. Thus, the muscle cells myofibril will increase in thickness and muscles in number. Capillaries density per fiber also increase with the help of exercise. As we know that the oxygen consumption in maximum exercise is limited by the ability of capillaries to deliver oxygen to tissue and is therefore strongly dependent on capillaries density, defined as the number of capillaries per unit cross-section area of muscles. There are two primary ways to do it. The first is through long slow distance like easy running or cycling exercise. A lot of research published in the journal show that quite a lot of our long slow intensity cardiac workout per week can increase capillaries density by more than 25%. इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर हम एक्सरसाइज स्लो रनिंग साइकिलिंग या फिर कुछ ऐसे एक्सरसाइज जो एरोबिक एक्सरसाइज होते हैं उनको करते हैं परफॉर्म करते हैं तो हमारी कैपिलरीज डेंसिटी धीरे धीरे इंक्रीज़ होनी स्टार्ट हो जाती है. इट मीन कैपिलरीज डेंसिटी हम 25% तक इंक्रीज़ कर सकते हैं, लेकिन अगर हम एक्सरसाइज को कंटिन्यू रखें तो. A second study in the Journal of Physiology found interval training to be equally effective. अगर हम इंटरवल ट्रेनिंग या कंटिन्यूस ट्रेनिंग दोनों परफॉर्म करते हैं, एरोबिक एक्सरसाइज परफॉर्म करते हैं, तो हमारी कैपिलरीज डेंसिटी को हम इंक्रीज़ कर सकते हैं. सेकेंड इज मसल्स कोऑर्डिनेशन. आप सभी लोग जानते हैं एक्सरसाइज से हमारा मसल्स कोऑर्डिनेशन मीन्स रिएक्शन टाइम डिक्रीज होता है. सो इट ट्रेन मसल्स टू वर्क मोर एफिशिएंटली एंड इफेक्टिवली बाय वर्किंग टुगेदर. व्हेन द प्राइम मूवर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मोर रैपिडली द एंटागोनिस्ट muscles also relax as quickly to prevent blocking the movements. So the reaction time of the person is increased when a person do regular exercise. After that, blood supply. As a result of frequent exercise over a sustained period of time, both the quantity of blood vessels and the extent of the capillaries beds increase. Blood supply in the muscles increase as you exercise. Your body need large amount of oxygen, glucose, amino acid, and ATP to allow the muscles to contract and do work. Blood flow is greater when you exercise because the blood vessels in your muscles increase. जैसा हमने पहले ही बोला था कि आप जब एक्सरसाइज करते हैं तो आपके वर्किंग मसल्स को ब्लड की ज़रूरत होती है, न्यूट्रिएंट्स की ज़रूरत होती है, ऑक्सीजन की ज़रूरत होती है. तो ब्लड फ्लो ऑटोमेटिकली हमारा इंक्रीज़ होना स्टार्ट हो जाता है जब हम एक्सरसाइज स्टार्ट करते हैं. द increase heart rate increase the rate of blood flow around the body. The increased rate and depth of breathing increase the rate of gaseous exchange in the lungs. The muscles store glucose as glycogen. This can then be converted back to glucose for use during exercise. जो अगला इफेक्ट है उसे कहते हैं हम muscles and flow. During exercise, your muscles need oxygen to break down fat and carbohydrate for energy. To make room for fresh oxygen, the muscles release byproducts such as adenosine and carbon dioxide, which prompt the blood vessels in that area to increase or expand, a process called vasodilation. If you continue to exercise, these stem cells help the body adapt to the stress by building new blood vessels and strengthening muscles. But to maintain such benefit, you must exercise regularly. This study shows that exercise can work to produce new blood vessels even in patients with the serious heart disease. Effect of exercise on muscle system would benefit by increasing size and number of mitochondria. इसमें जैसे हमने बात किया मसल्स एंड फ्लो में, अगर हम एक्सरसाइज को कंटिन्यूअस रखते हैं तो हमारे मसल्स का जो ग्रोथ होता है, जो फ्लो होता है, वो कंटिन्यू होता है. अगर हम एक्सरसाइज को स्टॉप कर दें तो जो फ्लो होता है मसल्स के ग्रोथ का वो फिर से ब्रेक होना स्टार्ट हो जाता है. मसल्स का ग्रोथ डिपेंड किस पे करेगा? हमारे एक्सरसाइज पे. अगर हम कंटिन्यूस एक्सरसाइज करेंगे तो मसल्स हमारे ग्रो करते रहेंगे. नेक्स्ट इज नंबर ऑफ माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया आल्सो इंक्रीज ड्यू टू एक्सरसाइज. माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया आर स्मॉल स्ट्रक्चर फाउंड इन मोस्ट सेल्स. दे आर ऑफ्टन रिफर एज द पावर हाउस ऑफ द सेल्स. माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया ट्रांसफर एनर्जी from food into cells. Exercise increase the number of mitochondria, improving your body ability to produce energy. So this is also very important. When we start doing exercise, releasing energy can be increased. So if we have proper energy availability, so we can perform any activity anytime. So this is all about the effect of exercise on muscle system. Thank you.